Carolina businesses are slowly reopening, but the fear of being sued because of the pandemic has prevented some from resuming normal operations. Our Georgia Reed Godfrey has an update on COVID-19 liability protection, a measure that some people in the state say will keep businesses open.
Bills have been filed in both the House and the Senate to protect businesses from COVID-19 related lawsuits. However, when lawmakers returned to the State House earlier this month, they were unable to pass the legislation.
The number one priority is to make sure that they're providing a safe place of business. And if they're doing that, we think it's a common sense thing. It's the right thing to do to provide these liability protections for businesses.
Industries across the state have been pleading with South Carolina lawmakers to offer businesses protection from COVID-19 related lawsuits. The idea is that if a business is following the guidelines in place, COVID-related lawsuits against them would more than likely be unsuccessful.
So companies have been looking and seeking resources from the CDC to OSHA to DHEC for what protocols they need to have in place to ensure the safety of their workers, their customers, their patrons of their businesses. And they are doing everything they can to try to follow those guidelines.
We are asking that businesses kind of open back up, certainly encouraging schools to open back up. I think that a lot of business owners are saying, well, if I'm going down that particular path, I'm asking and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, then the state needs to give me some cover.
South Carolina lawmakers responded with legislation that offers temporary protections during the pandemic from those lawsuits. The bills failed to pass this session, but lawmakers are hoping to have something in place for businesses next year, fearing the consequences of not having protections in place.
You'll see businesses that are simply too concerned and too afraid of these lawsuits to actually get back into business. And what that means is a lot of employees, constituents that I may have or across the state that aren't able to go back to work and provide for their families.
Those bills have been referred to the appropriate committees. However, it's unlikely that any action will be taken before lawmakers return to the State House in January. In Columbia, Georgia Reed Godfrey, 7 News.
Right now, there are about 30 COVID-19 related lawsuits filed here in South Carolina that are being tracked in the court system. This proposal would apply not just to businesses, but to schools, churches, and even event venues.